Hello, this is Tishia from Meadows and Mortar by Tishia, and today I am on the Paint Couture YouTube page. We are going to be doing a cute little craft today, and we are going to be using some new products from Paint Couture Paint. So I'm starting off with this little glass gumball machine. I got this from Hobby Lobby in the clearance aisle for $2 and something. And then I just come in with Paint Couture's 2-in-1 primer. I'm using a little makeup sponge to put it on, but you could use a brush if you wanted to. You just want to make sure whenever you're working with a glass surface that you use a good gripping primer on there, because you don't want your paint to just peel off if you touch it too roughly or if you accidentally scratch it. So you just want to make sure that you give it the best base possible. Even though this is going to be a decor item, I still don't want my paint finish to fail. Paint Couture has excellent primers and they have them in different shades, but I'm just using the white here just because that's what I had on hand, but you can use whatever you prefer. So typically when I use a primer, I do 2 even coats, letting it dry thoroughly in between the 2 coats. But since this is just a decor item, I did just do 1 coat of it. But I did let it dry thoroughly. I let it dry overnight before I came to this next section. So I'm just using this beautiful Polynesian pink. This is from Paint Couture Paint in their acrylic mineral line. So this actually has a built-in primer and a built-in top coat to it. But remember, whenever you're working with glass, you need a specific gripping primer. So it's always best practice to put that primer underneath this, even though with most pieces you wouldn't need a primer underneath this particular type of paint. I'm just of the opinion that I would rather over prep than under prep, and that is with any of my decor pieces or furniture pieces as well. I would just rather put in the extra time and money, but that's just my personal preference. So you can see I just did 1 coat of that, and then I'm using some tape here to paint off some stripes. So I'm using just an extra piece of tape to use as my spacers, and then I'm putting that tape down, and I'm just going to make a few stripes on here. You want to make sure that you seat that that tape down really well, and then I'm going to come in with some heavy gel paste. This is a new product from Paint Couture Paint. It has a bunch of different uses, but the way that I'm using it here is I'm going to be using this as my adhesive for some of my German glass glitters. So I'm going to be using Pink Champagne and Romance. These are both 2 of the German glass glitters from Paint Couture Paint, and they have beautiful shimmer and shine to it. So what I had planned on doing is doing part of it with one color and kind of working its way up into the other color. I tried, you saw that I was just like sprinkling it on there with my fingers, but it was not working well. Now I will say that the medium that I used to put this on dries really fast. I should probably have done like 1 or 2 stripes at a time instead of doing all of my stripes, because you can see I'm starting to lose some of my stickiness here, but it's okay. You'll see here in just a second what I did to fix this. The great thing about craft projects and smaller projects is this is really an excellent way for you to be able to test out new products and try different techniques and figure out what works and what doesn't work before you go on to a big furniture piece. So as you can see, those parts where it stopped sticking on me, I started to add a little more on there, and then I just add more of my German glass glitters. And you'll see that I'm just using 1 color at a time on that little paper plate, and then after I finished with it, then I took all of the extra excess that I had tapped off onto that plate. Then I put it back into my container of my German glass glitters, because that stuff is really good and you don't need to get rid of it just because it fell on a paper plate. You want to make sure that you're saving it so that you can utilize it for as many projects as possible. And if you've never used German glass glitter before from Paint Couture Paint, it is so beautiful. The shimmer and the shine on it is excellent. And you really do, this is something that you can't catch on camera. It really does look completely different in person than it does on film, and it's just a beautiful shimmer to it. It's little tiny pieces of glass, and it is just absolutely beautiful, and they have a huge range of colors for you to choose from. So this is something that I don't use on my furniture pieces a lot. After all of that, but German glass glitter is perfect for decor items. I'm going to use another color that's going to be going in my daughter's bedroom, and I just wanted to make it fun and funky and bright and really girly, like it sounds. I knew that these were products that I had beautiful and gorgeous, and I'm going to use it on the very top part, the lid part that you lift off. You can see right here, and I just want to make sure that it's really good and saturated, and that I don't really want to see much of that pink pulling through on that particular section. So you can see that I come through on the bottom part, and I'm going to be filling that all up with that same plum color. And I thought that this was just a really nice contrast. Just the different colors of pinks and purples, and then I have that slight bit of orange in there. I thought that it would be beautiful just to see these contrasts together. So now I'm just coming in with a little artist brush, and I'm painting in between those lines where I had used that painter's tape earlier, and I'm adding more of this plum color so that I'm going to have a continuation of those colors going from top to bottom. And then I come in with this beautiful new metallic color, and I'm just going to dust it over the top of this. Now, I did not know how to pronounce this because I am a Southern hillbilly, but the interwebs has told me that this is pronounced Asian, like the continent. So this is Asian blue, and I'm just going to take it on the raised areas, and I'm just barely tapping the tops of them just to give this a little bit of definition. And this is one of those things I wasn't really sure how this was going to turn out. If I needed to just do it on the raised areas, if I needed to add it to some of the German glass glitter areas. So this is one of those things that you can play around with. You just figure out your piece and see what works and what doesn't. Remember, at the end of the day, this is just paint. You can always remove paint, or you can paint over it, or you can just throw the daggone project away. Nobody's gonna die if a project doesn't work out the way that you had envisioned it in your mind. But you just wanna make sure that whenever you're doing these details like this, that you're using very minimal amount of paint on your paintbrush. You can see that I'm using an artist brush here. It's just a flat end artist brush. It lets me get over top of the peaks a little bit easier having that flat brush like that. So I'm just going to come in and do this to all of the edge pieces just to kind of make these details pop a little bit. Then once that I get all of that on, I was trying to decide, do I need to go farther or not? So I was like, well, let's just play around and see where we go. So now I come in with more of the metallic paints. This one is in the color Love Potion, and I'm just going to use it to kind of make a little bit more of definition in between those striped areas. And I'm using another new product from Paint Couture Paint. This is their new spray top coat. I am so in love with this. This is going to be beautiful for a bunch of different pieces of work. I'm really going to use it a lot for paint inlays. And I thought that this would be perfect for this little decor piece because I already had my German glass glitter glued down. But just in case there were any loose pieces, I thought that this would be good just to make sure that it really set it all in there for me. So the last thing that I did is I come in with some bronze Luxe metallic paint because I just felt like with that blue that it was just kind of like washed up in the background. So I wanted to highlight again these front areas where the signage is, where the number is, and where the coins would go. And I'm just really wanting to make those areas pop. Now, I'm not wanting to cover it all the way. You can see that I'm pulling it back so that some of that blue still shows through because I'm wanting it to look a little bit aged and worn. But I do want to make those little accents pop a little more. So as you can see, here's my final product. Look at how cute this is. This is adorable. It's in my daughter's room, and I just thought that this was a fun way to try the new products. And if you would like to try any of the new products, there will be a link in the description box below. And guys, thank you all so much.